Hi, my name's Barry Schlouch. I'm in the WPO Pennsylvania chapter. Been a member of YPO and WPO for 26 years. I joined in 1989, and it's been an awesome adventure. I'm going to talk to you today about company culture. What is company culture? How do you build a culture to last? How do you build a culture of success? And culture, if you look it up in a dictionary, you're going to see a phrase. It's an attitude and behavior of a particular social group of some type. So I'm going to focus the attitude of myself, the attitude and behavior of my family, and the attitude and behavior of our company. I spoke earlier today. It was a wonderful journey speaking to about 50 YPOers in a room. I started with a few facts about myself, which I'd like to share. Fact is I was born in 1957. Fact, I got married at 19 years old. My wife was 17, and our son was at our wedding. My wife was pregnant. Fact is that we started our company in 1983. Fact is we capitalized our company with $2,000 and started out of the basement of our garage. Fact is we're in business 32 years today. We now employ 250 employees. That's a fact. Fact is in the year 2000, we were ranked the #1 best place to work in the entire state of Pennsylvania by former Governor Ridge. Fact is we've completed over the 32 years just at $1 billion. We just hit that this month in total business over the 32 years. Fact is we're in heavy highway civil construction, so we're earthwork, pipe work, paving, concrete, give you a mix of the type of work that we do and what our people do. So people, process, and execution is everything in the type of business that we do. So culture is very important to me. So how I began the journey on culture, studying culture, being a student of culture, being a leader of culture, back in 1992, a tremendous amount of problems with our teenage son at the time. Took him to a therapist to get him fixed. After an hour he was with the therapist, I got called into the room. The psychologist said to me, "Look, I can help your son." And I'm like, this is music to my ears. And he's still looking at me, and he says, "Will you come back next week?" Now he's looking at me. So 10 years later, I go back, spent 3 hours each Saturday, one time per week. My son gets off. And what I learned was the issue was not my son. It was my attitude and behavior as the parent. The issue in my family relationship was my attitude and behavior. And the issue in our company at the time, I discovered, was to have the culture that I was looking for was attitude and behavior. So I work very much in an ecosystem between the three. I believe that the company should thrive, the family thrives, and I thrive. It's a win-win-win. So I'm looking at happiness in my marriage. I'm looking at happiness in my as being a parent, and as well in the company. So to share with you, as a student of culture, I studied what I call followership. Fact is that our first employee, Steve, is still with our company 32 years later. Fact is Brian, our third employee, is with our company 32 years later. I'm with our company 32 years later, and the fact is we're all happy. So why is that? What happened? And I thank my son because I failed forward as a result of thinking the issue was with my son, so I give him the credit. And he works with me today. So over the 32 years, what I've learned, I call it CTH. The first thing that's important to master, and I mastered it myself to start with my own attitude and behavior, is does Barry care? So whenever I've come into contact with my family, friends, members, strangers, is I practice and concentrate on genuinely caring, listening, getting the context of what the person's saying, being passionate about what I do. If I'm not passionate about it, I don't do it because you can spot a fake a mile away. So I only choose things that I'm passionate about. Second thing, if I pass what I call the sniff test for care, does Barry care? And if the answer is yes, we get to what I call the T, which is trust. Trust is following after care. If I fail, if I have a problem, does Barry have my back, or will he take me down? So care, trust. If I pass the trust sniff test, which I believe I have with my wife, my family, Steve, with Brian and our 250 employees, we can get to what I call the H, which is help. And help boils down to two things. Does my life, meaning the employees, my family, is it getting better as a result of my relationship with Barry, or is my life getting worse? So bringing help to them and that they can genuinely prosper as individuals, as family, and within our company itself. So care, trust, help. I concentrate on it every day. I'm consistent with it every day, and it's cooperative. It's a cooperative effort, and it's amazing the results of where you can get to with that. I'm still on the journey, 57 years old, got a lot of good years to go. I hope to report back to you, in 20 years from now that we've achieved even greater success. And we aspire to what I call the John Deere story. John Deere's 185 years in business. My first 32 years, I wanted to create a company that would be strong. My next 30 years, if I'm blessed with it, I want to create a company that becomes stronger without me. Thank you for listening. Thank you, YPO. And if you'd like to have a further discussion or conversation with me, I'm in the directory. Just look me up, email, cell phone, it's all there. And have a great day.